Yo. Welcome back to another episode of The Bland Conversation right here on 102.3 The Beat, thebeatcincy.com. I'm your host, the Tarren Bland. And before I get to my very special guest, y'all, I want to tell you what we got going on over at thebeatcincy.com. We're giving away free tickets. Free tickets to see some of y'all favorite artists who's coming right here to the Cincinnati area. September 23rd, that's a Thursday, we got Young Blue coming to Promo West Pavilion at Ovation. Monday, October 4th, we got Lil Baby and Lil Durk coming to the Heritage Bank Center. That's a Monday. And last but not least, we got Polo G coming Friday, October 8th. So that's Young Blue, September 23rd, Lil Baby and Lil Durk, October 4th, and Polo G, Friday, October 8th. So head over to thebeatcincy.com right now, click the contest and promotions page, and get all the details to find out how you can win tickets to go see Young Blue, Lil Baby and Lil Durk, and Polo G. And while y'all at it, make sure y'all give us a follow on IG at TheBeatCincy and follow me on IG at the Tarren Bland. Let's get it.
I got some robberies under my belt that I can't talk about. I took the revolver, buried it right in the back of my mama's house. I was on murder, sleeping with leaks, that was somebody mama house. I saw the bill when I got out of jail, out of my baby mama house. I got some robberies under my belt that I can't talk about. I took the revolver, buried it right in the back of my mama house. I was on murder, sleeping with leaks, that was somebody mama house. I saw the bill when I got out of jail, out of my baby mama house. Nickels and dimes, 20s and quarters.
As I said, this is the Bland Conversation right here, 102.3 The Beat, thebeatcincy.com. Got a very special guest in the building, man. One thing I love about this business we in, man, we get to talk to people that you grew up fans of their music, get opportunity to talk to people, man, get a little insight about who they are, where they come from. And this guy, man, been a fan of his music for a very, very long time. Talked to him about 4 years ago on my podcast, Down to the Wire 513. That was with some other group of guys, but now it's good to have him back in studio with me for a one-on-one. Big homie Dubb Santora, what's going on, bro?
You already know, Tarren Bland. What's up with my boy, man? Appreciate you for having me.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, man.
I already know what's happening.
How's everything?
Oh, right now, it's up. Everything going up right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, we taking off doing a whole lot of different things right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just rap. You know what I'm saying? We taking things into our own matters in our own hands. You know, we doing businesses and, you know, we doing a lot of good things, man, for the future to come.
That's
what I'm saying?
Big facts. I know you got the project Things I Lost in the Fire that's out right now, available everywhere.
For sure, it's streaming on all platforms. Wherever you listen to your music at, go get that now. Things I Lost in the Fire everywhere.
And we gonna get into that, man. But I said, I've been a fan of you for a long time.
Yeah, you already know. You been riding with me, real talk. Hey.
Got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, man, about the history. So let's just, for the people who don't know, man, who is Dubb Santora, man?
Man, Dubb Santora, you know, for real, man, he's an artist, you know what I'm saying, that really had came out about 2008. I was actually incarcerated when I came up with that name. Well, my name been Dubb, like, all my life, like, but the Santora part, I added that, you know what I'm saying, going through some hardships in my life or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, that's actually where, you know, Santora was this guy that was he played on Casino. He was a character in the movie Casino. His name was Nicky Santora.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He was a crime boss for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, long story short, man, he had like murdered a dude with a pen. Literally took a pen out his shirt and stabbed the dude up.
Some John Wick type.
Yeah, so it's like he killed with the pen. I took that. I'm like, oh, I do the same thing lyrically. Like, I killed with the pen, so I added the Santora to Dubb and came out 2010. Dubb Santora, you know, here we is.
It's been up for there.
Yeah, it's been up since then. You feel me?
For sure, because I mean, first time I heard of you, matter of fact, this is Night Ride.
Yeah.
First one.
That was about 2010, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was released. You know what I'm saying?
And it's one thing, man. About it's meant three of them. It's one thing about Cincinnati Ride. You were always in the top five. So
all of them.
You ain't gotta wait or skip to find it. He's always in the top five,
sure.
man. How'd it feel to be like?
Well,
that's why it's not given, man. Like, you can't be in the top five if you ain't.
Now you gotta put in that work, and you really gotta. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that's out here rapping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then there's ones who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really got the passion for it. Then it's just guys who do it because, you know,
the benefits that they can reap from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I could put some words together and get out there and make some money. Anybody could do that, but like, I actually get down with it though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. Literally, all my siblings, on my first, I used to do concerts for my 3 brothers. I mean, you know, my brother, and my sisters. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, so it just to be on all of them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I you know, honored for real, because it was like my name was just chosen immediately. Like, you know what I'm saying? We doing the Cincinnati ride, like, boom, like, all right, Dubb, put your verse together, you send it back 3 times, though, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, shout out to B Luck, you know what I'm saying, and everybody that put that together, man. I appreciate the, you know, the opportunity for real.
So you say you've been doing this. I mean, you've been like in music since you were 7. Where that come from? Mom's pops.
My dad's side. You know what I'm saying? You know, real big on entertainment. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, acting. You know what I'm saying? Just music. My grandpa, he used to play some instrument. I can't even get it, but you know, like, he was real heavy into music. Like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, just passed down. Like, all of my relatives, for real. Like, on my dad's side, and a few on my mom's side, but on my dad's side, almost everybody can either sing or rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of family ties, I didn't know this. I had your people, your cousin interview about a few months ago, Aaron Staccato.
Oh, shock. Yeah, for sure. Shout out Aaron Staccato. You know, we got that thing Spain moving right now, for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Man, yeah, I said when he told me that, I was like, dang, like, I ain't know y'all was related.
That's actually my dad's brother, son. Like, that's real blood. First cousin, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, everybody know how to do it. Erica P, his sister, you know what I'm saying? She sing music. It's all over us, like, you feel me? So
you basically y'all was born in.
Yeah, we was born into doing it, for real. Like, as long as I could think. My mama used to do fish fries and come downstairs, and I used to put on performances, like do Keith Sweat.
Yeah. Oh damn.
Yeah, man, it was crazy, man.
Damn. Okay, I came at Dubb. Keith Sweat.
Yeah, Keith Sweat, Bobby Brown. Hey, man, all that back then, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely in me.
All right, so like I said, I first got introduced to Dubb on, like I said, Cincinnati Rise. Then, when was your first, like, what was your first song that you put out? When did you do that? Like, your first song that you
My first song, actually, like I said, I can go back, like, cause it's like, for real. After I did the little time and all of that, like, it was like a rebirth.
Right.
So that was like 2010. So
Yeah.
I can either start from there or I can go before.
Go
My
before
first
that.
song was, well, I didn't record it or put it out, but it was called I Love Getting Dirty.
Okay.
And I used to sing it by myself, a little boy, like, I love getting dirty, I love getting dirty. I used to just walk around and just rap that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the first thing that I ever, like, and then from there, like, but I have put out a song, like, I'm gonna just go from 2010. First song I put out for real that, like, really had grabbed the masses. It was a song that I had called what was it called? Well, what's that dance called? And it like all the females, like, and it's crazy because I used to be scared to really give women my music, like girls my music. I don't know why, but I was like, but I put that out and the girls had liked that song, like, and that for real, out of nowhere, like, it just had a lot of eyes on me, like, and then, you know what I'm saying? I just started working and just doing battles and all of that, like, and it was up after that, like.
Speaking of the battles, how did you say? Because that was the next time. Because I didn't know you made that song for the one for the girl. After the Rise, then I seen you hop on my next notice of you doing the battles. Your first battle against J Dubb.
Yeah. Shout out to J Dubb.
Shout out to J Dubb, man.
Hey, yeah, but you know,
how did the battles basically like impact, help you in music?
Well, like, I kind of grew up doing the battle thing. Like, that was the scene. That was the thing for me. Like, I was doing battle rap before I, like, actually, like, began to get into like my artistry and shit like that. Excuse my French, but you know, like, it for real, because they like, he snap, like, he go hard, like, but no one like really ever heard a song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So opposed to me making music and then battling, like, it was like, oh, he could do songs too, like, you feel me? Like, oh, he dope, like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it just.
You feel like the battles like help get more attention on you, like get more eyes on you, basically.
Nah, I think it was just, I always had my followers, like, for real, to be honest. Like, some back in the day, like, it's still a whole lot of, like, I'm sitting in front of one of them right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it what it did was just, people wanted me to battle forever. Like, and I'm like, I'm not a battle rapper for real. Like, I started battling, but I write music, though. I do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so. I say it's hand in hand, like, it's equal. I say, you know what I'm saying, it's neck to neck for real.
All right. Then when I say this word, these two words, what does it mean to you? Spec rec.
Family, like, what you go through with family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you fall out with family, you get back together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you do your own thing, your family do their own thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's in me. Like, I'll forever be a spec rec, spec boy. It's in my skin. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's when people see me, they see the spec. Like, you feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? They mean a lot. It mean a whole lot. It's my family.
I was just say you still family. Like, basically, that's why I noticed you next spec rec. You rapping that hard. I remember y'all. Yeah. All the videos had the change.
You already know, but it's True Green ENT. Okay. I'm a boss. You feel me? Black Heart Media. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. BMC. That's what Dubb got going on. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you'll always see spec rec and whatever I'm doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? No matter what. But we grow like family, do family things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all good though. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
then by the time I Am 800 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
Fire.
Hard.
You know what? That came out, man, I ain't even gonna cap. I was feeling like untouchable.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm like, ooh, this that undeniable. Because it was music that I had wrote when I was drug free, problem free. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Being in jail ain't like people think it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all of that content came from when I was in prison.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I got out, and then, you know what I'm saying, put my feet on the ground, ran around a little bit, seeing what was going on in the city with the music, and then I'm like, oh, I'm about to go ahead and take this booklet and put it on some beats and then drop it. And that's what I did. And the reaction I got from it, you know what I mean, it most definitely let me know, like, oh, this is dope. Like, you crack, dude. Like, you hard. Like, and then DJ Ace, 1017 Brick Squad DJ.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He hosted the joint. Like, you feel me? Shot me and my people out there, Atlanta, on him. You know what I'm saying? Had us at this big, huge park event. I performed, gave out CDs, and they was rushing me. Like, I'm like, what? Like, it was lit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that CD most definitely, like, you know what I'm saying, raised the bar, I think, for real.
Now, did you, he just heard like a record off that on the whim, or did somebody in your team?
It was actually like, my homie B, shout out B from the Spec. He, was connecting and rubbing elbows and, you know what I'm saying, just, doing, it was all new. It was a whole experience for real for us, you know what I'm saying, at that time. Like, but he had linked up with one of his people, and his people shout out and told DJ Ace, like, yeah, my people got some blah, blah, blah. He got heat. And he like, what? And it was down. Like, it was up. Like, DJ Ace hosting. And I'm like, oh, what?
It was on from there.
It was on from there. I'm like, go ahead, y'all do it. I'm trying to go back in the studio, right? Make some more music. You feel me?
Yeah. So is that how you, like, with every project, like, you, like, I Am 800, you put that out, or whatever project you working on, you put that out, but you always focus on what's next? Is that how you,
Yeah, because I'm always writing music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just in Miami writing music on a balcony, and, like, I'm like, dang, I could be promoting things I lost in the fire. But I'm working on the new joint right now, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always thinking ahead. I always flood my notes with new bars, new material. Like, I'm always just trying to stay ahead, like, so.
So your phone right now, or wherever you write, how many songs you think you got right now that's done that you just haven't recorded yet?
In my phone right now.
Or wherever you like write right now.
I mean,
that's damn near a book.
All right, look, so check it out. I got Things I Lost in the Fire out right now.
Right now. Yep.
I got Here I Come. It's done. After that, it's called Here I Come. That's the next joint.
Okay.
And then I got another joint after that. I just ain't titled it yet. I ain't put the name on it, but it's done. You feel me? And so I'm just trying to stay ahead.
Now, is that how you always are? Like you said, you got I Am 800 was Money Hungry Crazy. Was that already written by that time, or did you?
Nah, Money Hungry Crazy literally came from me going money hungry crazy. Every song on that album like was me just experiencing like just, you know what I mean, where the money at.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like sitting out there grinding hard all day, like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted some money, like, you know what I mean? And, you know, the experiences and things that I was going through or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? In those times, you know, I was.
That's why like rough patch in your like.
Like, it wasn't new. It was some fun. It was hard. I mean, we get money is fun. Like, you know what I mean? You ain't broke, so hey, you know what I mean? So it was some fun stuff in there, but still it was, you know, hard stuff in there. Like I've been broke before. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know what it's like. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I know what it's like to have some money. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to not have money. You know what I mean?
So after MHC drop, then you took a little break. I remember when I interviewed you. I kept messing with you. Like, bro, it's been 4 years. Since
I know, right?
I was
like, man, I left like, man, that's pressure.
I mean, but between that time, though, I mean, you had some crazy features. Like, well, before we talk about features, let's talk about because one relationship with Lantana.
Right.
How did that relationship come between that time between MHC and your next project?
Well, you know, bruh had some stuff going on his own, like, you know what I mean, like personally, and you know, I is like for real, I really ain't got information to even speak on, you know what I mean, what was going on, because it was kind of like we had like after MHC dropped, like it was just like a little turmoil, like just out of nowhere, like you know what I mean. It was least expected, like, you know what I mean. And at that, I ain't really know what was going on, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, you know, we still spoke, you know what I'm saying, but we didn't too.
Our brotherhood.
Yeah, it wasn't like how when it began, when everybody started seeing us out of town, you know, doing the rapper stuff, like we was really in the game, like, you know what I'm saying? Literally, we was in the game, like. So, it was different. I wanted to question it, but I didn't. You know what I mean? I just stayed where I was at, working, doing me. You know what I mean? And you know, that's my bro, man. I love Lantana. Like, you know, we almost got into a scuffle and everything. Like, you feel me? But that's like real brother love, though. Like, you know what I mean? And, you know, to this day, you know what I'm saying? That's still my boy. You know what I mean? And, we got some new music we just put together. It's about to drop soon. Y'all look out for that.
Single or project? Because like I said, man, like,
we might as well make it a project. Like, you feel me, bro?
From y'all feature on the Body Bag Scooter, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all did a joint called Keep Going.
Keep Going.
Like y'all chemistry is something crazy.
Yeah, like that Jada and Styles. Like, you know what I mean? That's what everybody be comparing it to. Like, I'm like, that's, to compare it to them, I'm like, I'd take that any day. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
y'all joined off the project, Gucci
and Jeezy, yeah. For sure. Like, so, you know, me and bro, we gonna keep on making music, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't stop. You can't stop with Don't Stop. You feel me?
So what was going on? Like, what was going on in your life where it took almost 4 years to drop your next project, 800 to go?
Just like a whole lot of, you know, things with identity. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of things going on in my relationship. I had a lot of things going on, you know, with my kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the law, I had end up getting caught with some illegal substances, and you know, had to serve some time on house arrest and all that. Like, it was just a lot of things going on. You know, I still was working. I still was writing. You know, but it just like as far as like being out and about, like, you know, I just didn't have that confidence, and it, you know, I'm just like, man, it's a lot going on. So, and I wear it. So I don't want to be out like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't come out like as much. You know what I'm saying? As now I'm all over the place. Like, you feel me? Like, but it was just a whole lot of ups and downs, man. Just life things coming at you, you know, and me having to sort things out, and you know what I'm saying? Admit to a lot of things, and you know what I'm saying? Just own up to a lot of things so I can, you know, overpass and get to, you know, what I really want to be doing and what I'm supposed to be doing, so things can go, you know, a lot smoother and a lot better, because if I ain't right, ain't nobody right around me. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, I done overcame it, you know. Things I lost in the fire out right now, available on all platforms. You feel me? So,
What was one of those vices like that help you like overcome it and get your identity back, get your confidence?
It was because I'm self motivated for real. Like you know what I'm saying. So it was just me like just telling myself like not to give up on myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't know how to stop writing music. That is something I never knew how to stop. I don't know how to do that. Like, you feel me? But everything else I know I can stop doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like I told myself, get up. Stop being on that. You know who you is. Like, you feel me? And I really had to day in, day out, rebuild, build, and do that with myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until I felt confident and re-strengthened, like, to come back out. Like, you know what I mean? And like I said, you know, it was just some self-motivation, a whole lot of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did a whole lot of arguing with myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't weird when you know, like, you trying to really, when you love yourself and you mean something to you. You know what I'm saying? Right. It might be weird when you doing it because you think everybody else, like, man, nah, I wouldn't care. Like, I'll cry in front of y'all. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I need to release tears, then I will. Because I'm that genuine. So, you know, just the rebuild, man, you know, self, you know, alignment, getting things in order, situating, putting things in front of myself rather than and behind me. You know what I'm saying? Facing things.
That's good to hear, man.
You already know.
Good to hear for, like I said, street dude like you who's been through it all, like, ain't afraid to express their emotions.
Yeah, for sure.
So, man, a lot of men have a hard time doing that.
And then go somewhere and then freeze up and man, I got to get it over right here, right now. You feel me? I can't take this back in the car with me.
Right.
You feel me? I can't do that.
So
spend too much time. But yeah.
So then we got the project 800 The Code, which it's good welcome back. I'm be one with you.
Yeah.
Out of projects.
Good welcome back.
Welcome back.
I agree. That was a good album. It even with that album, it was still like 1 foot. Like, man, I'm coming back. Then it's like, I'm dragging it. Like, come on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know. And I had for real, I was like in a slump, man. And to be honest, man, like I had when I met this girl, and she was about music just as much as me, and for real, you know, gave me a little spark, like, you know what I mean, like, and you know what I'm saying, did like with the album cover and everything, like, you know what I mean, was like pushing me there with it, like, man, you know, we gonna do this, we gonna do that, and I'm like, hold on, shorty, you making me feel like that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? And it went up from there. You know what I mean? 800 The Code came out. It was supposed to be released like 6 months before, but it got pushed back. You know what I'm saying? Went through some other things or whatever with the track with Black Youngster on it and stuff like that. And so
I was like, how was it like? Because I say you do got that feature with Black Youngster. Like, so what, like, that was his team, like, about, like, not putting it out or something? Like, what was the turmoil behind it?
I don't really have too much information on that either, but I do know one thing. I don't think it was something wasn't cleared about it or something. I don't think, you know what I mean? And then it was some, like, something going on with the beat. They, you know what I'm saying? My people wanted to change the beat up. It was just weird, man. Like,
industry shit, like, basically.
Yeah, it was weird, but, you know, the song ended up still being released, like, you feel me? And it's on 800 The Code, and you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know. But like you said, that was most definitely a good comeback album, I feel, as well.
Sorry, so basically we just ran down his little timeline of Dubb, and I feel personally like I still feel like you don't get the respect that you from peers in the city. Yeah. Why do you feel like? Am I tripping, or you kind of feel that too?
I think it's like, I mean, you know, relationships is everything for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like never questioned myself on it. Like, man, like, why my name wasn't on that flyer? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or you know,
as you headlining the show, like,
I just think one thing I don't do is Am I allowed to use profanity?
Yeah.
I don't kiss ass, and I don't ride nobody's wave. You feel me? Like, I reach out to people too, and I have. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and drop no.
On that, yeah.
But I done reached out to these guys with these establishments that throw these concerts and all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know who they is, but it ain't my job to keep coming at you like, because I ain't gonna say I got pride issues and stuff like that, but I ain't about to keep on coming to holler at you or whatever, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna keep on doing that, so it just is what it is. Like, you see me out in public, like, I'm gonna still be like, what's up?
Yeah.
But I ain't, like, you know what I mean? So, that's why I just keep working still, like, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't never heard no diss song about Dubb Santora. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't never heard me jumping from click to click to click to click to get no recognition or none of that. Like, and I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep on doing me until, you know what I'm saying? I create that avenue for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, when the day do come, I'm gonna tax you niggas.
Yeah.
Period. You feel me?
As you should.
I'm gonna tax you niggas. You know what I'm saying? But this is just what it is. I'm gonna keep on, much love, much respect to everybody that's out there, grinding and doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm sure you can take that ass kissing thing to every aspect in life.
Oh yeah, because you actually can see who do it.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? You can see it. Like, I mean, when you inside and you doing this music stuff, man, you really see. Oh, right, okay, I get it now, and it makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I know what I know, and they know what they know.
Facts. What's your right now? What's your state of Cincinnati music scene right now?
I think a lot of it sounds similar to other music in other states. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We do have our own sound down here in the Midwest. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, well, in Cincinnati, I should say, because the Midwest, that's St. Louis,
Yeah.
But a lot of guys, for real, from my city, is starting to sound like other guys in other cities. I ain't never heard nobody tell me I sound like nobody. But I can say I know it's, you know what I'm saying, it's other guys in the city that's, like I said, sound like other guys in other cities. Chicago niggas, Detroit niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, basically riding away, like trying to ride their wave, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. So
let's finally get to it now. Things I Lost in the Fire. Once again, out now. New project.
Streaming all on all platforms right now.
One thing I noticed about the project, you got one feature on there. Was that it? The Gucci G's with Lantana.
And then I got 40 Mike on there. On that. How you wanna do this? Big bag smell in my console.
Okay.
I'ma run through this. Niggas ain't telling us what they, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Was that essential? Had two features on it? Only 2 features on there?
Yeah. Yeah. Then 40 Mike, that's my little cousin, and then like I said, Lantana, that's my bro. So I don't even, for real, I don't even consider them like features, but that's how it go, like, featuring, but them just.
I mean, cause you look at me like a lot of Cincinnati rappers who put music out, like you really don't see like a dub feature or like anybody see, like you don't see too many guys in the city link up for real on their project, man.
Yeah.
And like,
but remember I was telling you I got Here I Come album coming after Things I Lost in the Fire, and then after Here I Come, I got that other joint coming. I ain't titled it yet.
Mm-hmm.
That whole entire CD is me and rappers from the city.
Okay.
You feel me? Like me, like if me, B-Luck, me, Halloween, me, Cook LaFleur. Like it's dope. I got dope features on there from other artists in the city that's really live though. You know what I'm saying? So once I come up with that, we got a management probably over there like, you talking too much. But like nah, but to answer that question though, I got a joint coming, like city gonna love it, but it's with a lot of different artists from the city though. What's
been the feedback for Things I Lost in the Fire?
Man.
Why'd you name it this?
Because I over the years,
mm-hmm.
I lost a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? In the fire, I actually had a house fire. You know what I'm saying? I lost my brother. I lost my friend to the federal system again. I lost my grandma. I lost several friends. like that I communicate with and stuff like that. Like, just a lot of things that was disappearing for real. You know what I mean? Like things that was close to me, things that I love. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like street relationships and stuff like that with people who I knew all my life and stuff like that. Like, person I call my brother all my life do backstabbing things. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, this the perfect title you feel me, for all this stuff going on. I'm like, so here we is right now. Things I lost on the fire.
Hey man, you just run down a list of things you lost, man. Like I said, like did you get a chance like to properly grieve each of those instances that happened? You still got a lot of that built up inside you.
Hell yeah, man. I like sometimes I just be quiet because I just be thinking that type of, you know what I'm saying? Like I be lost sometimes, like, but I get myself back together or whatever. Like, but it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not easy. Like I go to the cemetery a whole lot. Like I don't think that's normal stuff for people. Like everybody don't go to the cemetery to visit people like a lot. Like but I do it a lot. So, but
about like therapy or something.
It helped me, like, yeah, it's therapy. Like it bring me, like, like I never forget.
I'm saying,
you know what I mean? People who
talk about going to see a therapist. So.
Oh, I have before, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was I loved the experience. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody needs somebody to talk to for real. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't know how to deal with things, so it's a good thing to talk to somebody who you know what I mean, to give you some good advice in return. You know what I'm saying? So, but overall, I do a whole lot of self things, like, like self therapy. I take my ass for a drive or a walk. You feel me?
Yeah.
I write some music. I get around my kids. You know what I'm saying? To comfort, to deal with certain things, like, you know what I mean? So
that's good, man. You got that system where, like I said, you know what helps you get yourself back.
Right, because I know what's the opposite. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm afraid of. So I done already drew that line to stay away from
that.
You know what I mean? So
what's your favorite record off the project?
Blood in My Eyes.
What is about that?
Man, Blood in My Eyes. It's me. That's definitely a window into my. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? If anybody wanted to, like, you question, like, man, who is Dubb Santora? Listen to Blood in My Eyes.
Available everywhere. Things All Lost in the Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On all platforms right now, y'all. Mama girl, you got them cards over there? We gonna make sure we get these cards out here, these QR scans.
Facts. Now, what's a single? Because one thing, what's the single you want to push?
I've been pushing 57 kilos for some time now, and like, during a lot of stuff was going on. During the pandemic, we couldn't really get out and do the footwork and get in these clubs and get this music spent, or get in these get booked for shows. I'm talking about little stuff that's just going around in the city, going on in the city. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so 57 kilos, but then Mama House. I feel like Mama House is really like, I think that's like a real live banger. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and the reviews, a lot of people been saying the same. So
now, if you a big time Dubb fan, you would notice some of these records, like I said, been out for a minute. Yeah. Now, do you think that's beneficial to an album, like pushing songs like that's been out for a minute? Because like I said, 57 Kilos came out last year.
Probably even a year before that. But yeah.
Last year.
Blue Magic
been out. Hell, even Gucci Jeezy to drop late last year. Yeah. So like, how do you decide like you want to put them on, like, because basically like I would say like those are just singles, like because they've been out for so long, people already know. Why did you go basically put those three in when you could put possibly like some brand new three that nobody else even heard of?
Because I was kind of like, all right, boom. Like, when I first put came up with the title of it, it was like, when y'all heard them songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I was on home incarceration, and so I'm like, I need this. I need something. I need some content. I need to put something out. Like I don't want to just, you know what I mean, not have nothing out, whatever. So it's like, boom, all right, Gucci and Jeezy. You know, like, all right, when I was on home incarceration, I could only be outside for a certain amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm booked to do 3 hours in the studio, I got to hurry up and do that. You know what I mean? So I'm taking all that in consideration, like, man. And so in the same time, I got people everywhere that see me. You still rapping, bro? Like, when you gonna drop? Like, it was pressure. I ain't gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, here, you know, put the little couple joints out, and you know, with the things I lost in the fire, I'm like, man, well, hey, these tracks is, you know, is kind of like on the same page as the other music that I got for the CD, like as far as things I lost in the fire, you know, the song Blue Magic, 57 Kilos, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I'm like, well, at the end of the day, this could, I don't think it could break me or hurt me. So just add them and throw them on there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, so for the people that liked it, the songs already, like when it came around with some more new content, it was like, it all, you know, it just, as a body of work, it just came together. Like, so. Yeah.
Things I lost in the fire out right now, man. Make sure you go stream it. And cannot stress that enough. So you got some merch too.
Right now. Right now. Got the merch out.
Where can people get go
Hit us up. Hit Leah Black card up. It's on the QR scans. I mean, it's on the cards we got right now. You know what I'm saying? Or you can hit us on social media. You know, we ain't really got them in the stores and nothing like that yet, but you most definitely can hit us up. Social media, Leah Black card, Dubb Santora, and we will pull up to your doorstep with merch.
Now, what's one thing that during last year, when we was all on, when Cincinnati was on lockdown, what's one thing that you learned about yourself during the pandemic last year?
I didn't know I cared so much about people.
Really?
People was sick and dying and families was hurting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I was so paranoid, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my kids lost their grandma, you know what I'm saying, to COVID. Like, you feel me? And so I learned that for real, like, all right, I really am a tough person. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to break my skin, but it did something to me. You know what I'm saying? So during the whole time, I just learned, like, you know, it's a certain way that I want to be, because I know one day you here, one day you gone. So it's like, man, you know, I want to change up some ways. You know what I'm saying? About myself, like, and so one thing that's like the major thing, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, like, it was the families that I don't know all of these families and stuff. Like, I'm hurting for them though, like, but I'm really hurting for them. Like, damn, like I can really feel the hurt, like it's like you breathtaking, like, you know what I'm saying? But it was real, like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, my sister had thought she had it. You know what I'm saying? Me and the wifey, we put her a whole bag of stuff together and took it up to her. You know what I'm saying? But we started crying because we like, you know, and it's my sister, like, you feel me? So I'm thinking of all type of, oh man, like, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, during the pandemic, I really got into myself, and I really, you know, learned that, you know what I'm saying? I'm really a people's person, because you feel me? If I could have got out there and did something, like, I would have. For real, like, you know what I'm saying? I would have. Real talk. If I could have, like, mask up, went to these families and took them, you know what I'm saying, things or whatever, man, because it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have definitely been doing that. So
out of nowhere. Man.
Yeah, man. You know, famous artists, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who, man, it was crazy. So, but yeah, I really got into my you know, tapped in with my spiritual side, and, you know, really was like, dang, man, I didn't know I cared that much, for real. You know, some people look at me and be like, you don't care, you too tough, you too hard. I'm like, nah, man, it's the other side to me too. Like, you feel me? Facts.
It's good to have you back on the music side, man. So
I appreciate it.
Once again, case rest is enough, man. Things are all in the fire right now.
For sure. Out on all streams. I mean, streaming out on all platforms. There we go.
Got the single with Aaron Siccardo to Spain.
Spain out right now. That's streaming on all platforms. That's going crazy. We actually got a performance coming up for that. I think, what was that? What'd he say? September? something like that, coming up in September. So we'll take them to Spain.
Here in the city?
Nah, actually, I think it's in Virginia or something like that.
Okay.
And New York, yeah. So, but while I'm here,
Mm-hmm.
you know, wherever, you know what I mean, they want Santora, I'm there. You feel me?
Facts.
I'm coming. Things I lost in the fire on all platforms right now.
Before we get out of here, get a little pop quiz, just a few questions, just to answer to the best of your ability.
Oh, yeah, you be on that too. Let me tighten up real quick. Yeah, let me tighten up for a second.
Man. First thing I do or think about when I wake up.
I just said this the other day. What did I say? I don't know, it's different because some mornings I wake good energy. That's the first thing that be on my mind. Having a good day.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like I could wake up and think about anything else, but the start is my energy because I know when I wake up I got to deal with my woman, so I want to pass good energy to her.
Mm-hmm.
I want her to pass good energy throughout the house. When I go out the house, I want good energy just to go all over the place. So I just really wake up and I just think of goodness. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing on my mind. Like, first of all, I'm woke. Thank you, God, for waking me up this morning. That's one of the things I say first when I open my eyes, and then goodness. Good mornings. I love good mornings.
Hmm.
You know, good morning. Then let's get it.
Get it. Fact. Burgers or tacos?
Burgers.
Skyline or Gold Star?
Skyline. Skyline, man. I woke up and went and got Skyline like 1 in the morning, man. Like, let's open. Let's go. Skyline, you know, over in
I
Cookie.
want to know what that first thing was about to be because, hey, Skyline was about to be.
I was about to say neither. But Skyline, though, you know, if you would have said something like something else that I got to do with a burger, man. I'm big on burgers. So I go in Italy looking for hamburgers. And they got all this other stuff to try to eat.
All right. So In-N-Out, Whataburger, Five Guys.
Five Guys.
I'm up there with you, Five Guys.
Five.
There's something about the Five Guys is just different. Boy.
Five's big dog. Man, hey, I'm telling you, go to Five's, you gonna get full. You're not going. You probably don't eat a whole Five Guys burger. I know, man. I'll probably leave like a bite. I think I might leave a bite. But see, when it get wrapped up and then. Back seat.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's probably like an hour later. Yeah. But yeah, though.
And then I love this. You get a small fry, boy. They dump a large just in the bag. It's like.
And you can't resist the amount of salt they put, the seasoning they put on it. Shout out to Fag.
That might be the move.
Yeah.
Rank these three GOATs: Kobe, LeBron, Jordan.
Man. Now, you know we was in here on that last time, right?
Yeah.
Jordan, Kobe,
R.I.P.
LeBron, R.I.P. the Black Mamba. You already know. I said something about him in Blood in My Eyes as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. That's how you do that. And anybody that want to debate, you can hit me up via Facebook, via Instagram, however you want it. But that's the only order. I ain't taking it no way.
Well, pull up, man, down to the Wild 513, man. We talk sports on there all day long, man.
For sure.
Available everywhere. If you were stranded on the island for a year, can only listen to 3 albums, what would they be?
One of them would be that Blueprint album with the cover of it is I think it got like 3
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's white and with the red 3 lines.
Yeah.
That album,
Mm-hmm.
that album got me through some stuff. Like, you feel me? That album, I Am 800. And then I think I listened to Fred Hammond.
Okay. A little something unexpected, but yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was like, man, because I being on that island, I'm like, man, I need to hear something else too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some soul surgeons. I need some help, Lord Jesus. Like, you feel me? So, yeah, for sure.
Help your child, Lord.
I'm been here for 342 days, Lord. It's about to be a whole year. You feel me? So, but yeah. So that Jay-Z album, that Blueprint, I Am 800, and most definitely like some Fred Hammond or something like that.
If you can give advice to your 2010 self, what would it be?
My 2010 self?
Mm-hmm.
No fun. Like my 2010 self, I had a lot of fun because like I said, I was being released from prison, and I was trying to do a lot of catching up. I wish I could have. I wish I wouldn't have worried about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I wish I would have just really like was focused as ever, like, and just got out and then just did nothing but music. So the advice I would tell my 2010 self is stay focused, no partying, and put the music first, like for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I was doing a lot of other things, you know what I mean, other than for, you know, really focusing on the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was
like say fresh out. You just trying to catch.
Yeah, but I was focused on the music. But I'm talking about, like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot that comes with really being focused on the music, like having 2 feet in one door, walking in one direction in one lane, other than being distracted by other stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was being distracted and I was letting the distractions distract me. Like, you feel me? So, you know, I'd have told myself, man, stay focused. You know, grind harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made kids. You know what I'm saying? I only had 2 kids. You know, I got a village now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I would have most definitely just focused harder, and you know, I wouldn't have partied so much. That's what I told myself. Stay here, don't party, rap.
What kind of father are you?
I'll go hard, man. I'm gonna go hard father, man. Like, I wanted my daughter to be here, like, you know what I mean, they experience this, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, my sons, I take them to studio sessions. You know, 2 of my sons, my little sons, I got them in Mama House video, like, you know what I'm saying? They my number 1 fans, like, you know, is, you know, now how things is going in this real, you know, TikToks and you know, just all this stuff, you gotta watch it, like, you know what I mean? You gotta really monitor it and stuff like that, and I try my best to do that, like, but overall, man, I feel like, man, I'm like one of those type of dads, like, kids be like, man, I got the best dad, like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, I most definitely like pat myself on the back for, you know, my responsibilities and fatherhood and stuff. Like, I hold it down for sure.
Salute you for that, because I mean a lot of folks out here who ain't.
Yeah, for sure. I was raised, you know what I'm saying, on that note to, you know, things will come at you, like, you know what I'm saying, but you know, you gotta be a man. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, you gotta be a man. And with being a man, you know, you know what that come with. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be for real with you, and you gotta put your feet down, you know. Man up, period.
Do they know who dad is outside of the house?
They know Dubb Santora. They know Kendall. You know what I'm saying? So, they kind of, you know, got a real good glimpse to exactly who they dad is. You know what I'm saying? In the house and out the house. You know, like, you know, they know, like, they say stuff to me like, Dad, you got to go take care of your business. When you know, I'm getting dressed and they see me about to exit the house and shit, like, Dad, you about to go take care of your business. Like, yeah, they know that's what's going on when I leave. But in the house, you know, they just, Dad. I'm like, yo, Mom, right here. Dad. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I love it, though. Like, I wouldn't trade it in for nothing.
If you could see anybody perform, if you could see somebody dead or alive in concert, who would it be?
Man, it's like 5 of them, right? But I want to see James Brown perform. For real, man. What?
Oh, yeah.
My grandma loved some James Brown when I was a little boy. Like, I already knew, like, when I was rapping and all of that stuff. I've been rapping like since I was 7. So, but when I got older, whatever, I always wanted to, like, it was something in my mind. Like, I want to take my grandma to see James Brown, but, you know, R.P. Granny, you know. But I would love to see him perform, because I used to do the dances. I was about to say, were you in the house doing? I used to do the dances. So my brother did Michael Jackson. I did James Brown. Yeah.
Okay. If I could work with anybody, dead or alive, I want to work with. Who'd you want to work with?
Tupac Shakur. Thug life, baby. You feel me? I just want to see him bouncing around in the studio, like, you feel me? Like, I just want to, boy, if I could see that, man, I be thinking, like, well, I had thoughts previously. I mean, well, probably around the time when I was releasing things I Lost in the Fire, man, I was just zoned out thinking, like, man, Biggie and them was alive, and the artists they would sign, like, who would they have? You know what I mean? Because they would be big companies and big, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, you feel me? Like, man, so, yeah, but Pac for sure. For sure, Tupac Shakur.
What would you want your lasting legacy to be in the music industry?
Like tapping in and like basically just letting everybody know that the music can take you far. You feel me? As long as you stick to something that you love doing, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're passionate in something. So, like, the messages that's in my music and stuff like that, I would want to be remembered for, you know, like, just basically being one of those persons that was, you know, not scared to share nothing about where I come from or what, you know, what I went through. Like, you know, there's a whole lot of other people in this world, like, with the same stories too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, to make me different from those other people, you know what I mean? Just basically the way I do it, my skill. Like, I don't sound like nobody. I think that. And I know everybody else. I mean, who you think I sound like? If you could, you think I sound like anybody? Like,
nah. I mean, I can't say no. Like, you a rapping motherfucker. Like, you can get in on any song, any room, and hold your own.
Right, for sure. Like,
but you don't. I can't say nobody in the industry
so
that you sound like.
So that's like basically, you know what I mean? Like, dude get in there and rap on anything. Dude get in there and make sense. Dude get in there and ain't tripping. It's other artists that they got their differences. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just basically being an authentic artist and, you know, really just being skilled in what I do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, and things through my music, you know what I'm saying? The messages, you know, can help certain people. You feel me?
My name is Dubb Santora, and I am a
rapper.
There you have it. Dubb, appreciate you coming on.
You already know, bro. Appreciate you for having me, man. It's always up, you know what I'm saying, when you call me in, man. I love the whole interview, how it go and everything, so you already know. Shout out to my boy, Tarren Bland. You already know.
Appreciate it. This is the Bland Conversations right here. Once again, 102.3 The Beat, thebcincy.com. Big homie Dubb Santora for me, Tarren Bland, man. Till next time, we out. Peace.
Green.
Hey, Santora. Long live Ski Ron on the plates. I got the bell bondsman in my safe. Look at my mom, she say, son, be safe. I kiss her cheek and leave the house with the Draco. Ain't no mystery, check my history, bitch, I can't go. I was broke, then I ended up with a bankroll. I let her